Mr. Rederay, first question. What do you know about the conditions surrounding your birth?
Well, I know I was born at a hospital in La Mesa, Grossmont Hospital. I actually have vivid memories of getting weighed, believe it or not. People don't believe me when I say that, but it's true. I was born to a loving mom and a loving dad, and I've seen pictures, and they both seem really happy. And there's a friend of my mom's that wrote my mom a letter and said she wished I was a girl. So it kind of sucks, but you know, this is what you get. So that's what I know.
Awesome. Great answer.
Thank you.
Second question.
Great question.
Thank you. I wrote it. Have you ever come close to death?
Yeah, I would say so.
Do you want to explain? Yeah, explain a little.
Well, I mean, I've been in a couple circumstances riding my dirt bike where I've crashed, and the crashes have always been, you know, when you're jumping, when you're in the middle of the air, that you are literally completely out of control, and there's a good chance that you're either going to really hurt yourself or die. And there were a couple times, one time in particular, where I hit a jump and I flew off my bike immediately after hitting the jump.
Oh my gosh.
And time slows down when you're flying through the air and you have all these thoughts going through your head. And there was a time, when I did crash without my bike, and luckily my helmet saved my life, because I think, had I landed, wrong, I could have broke my neck. Another occasion I completely overjumped something and landed on the flats.
Wow.
And luckily I landed, compressed my suspension fully. Had I not, I could have very easily, broke my neck or something crazy. So, I think I have definitely come close to death. I think I've probably come closer to death than I, on this side of eternity, can probably fully comprehend.
Right.
Actually.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God, I'm still here. So.
Awesome. What do you remember? What thoughts were going through your head when you were in there and you knew something bad could possibly happen?
Yeah, I was just, it was horror, and it was just thinking, I actually remember saying in the air, like, holy shit! Like, I literally cussed,
Right.
And I'm thinking, this is really, really gonna hurt. So, I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't say death really came to my mind. I just more or less thought that I didn't know. I knew it was gonna hurt, and I knew,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It wasn't gonna end very well for me. So.
Right.
But I'm still here. So.
Right. It's definitely a scary feeling. I've definitely had that feeling being in an air on a snowmobile or a snowboard. So.
But I think it's the feeling of losing control is scary in itself, and death is one of those things that we ultimately, it's debatable, but
Right.
we don't really have control over our own death. So any experience where you're completely out of control can be terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of go through the same emotions as you're experiencing them.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well, that's a great answer again.
that was another great question, or series of questions again.
Thank you. You can just give all the credit to me.
Yeah. Well, you should get an A.
I will. Third question. Have you ever been accused of something you did not do?
I think of right off the top of my head. Well, I was an only child, so. But actually, I can think about one occasion in particular in my childhood where my dad, he accused me of basically, I had to pick him up some stuff from out of town, some oil. He wanted some oil picked up. And I ended up picking up the oil from a place that it was actually a gas station, and I didn't figure there was a significant difference in price between the gas station and the hardware store and or the auto parts store, and it was supposedly really a huge price difference. And when I came back, my dad was just flipped out on me because he thought I was being lazy. He he had this thing. He thought I was lazy.
Uh-huh.
And that's the reason why I did it, when it wasn't because of that. It was, you know, I was ignorant of it. So,
Right.
you know, I guess that for some reason that still has stuck with me, because as much as I pleaded with him, he still didn't believe me, you know? He still, yeah, it's like he just automatically assumed I had certain motives when, you know, I didn't. And it really bugged me because he like grounded me and all this crazy stuff because of it. So
It's like that the trust issue kind of.
yeah, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm not lying to you, and it's a feeling of like, just like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what you say, you can't convince them that you didn't do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like their mind is made up.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
And to come to the acceptance of that is really hard when you know you're completely in the right and you did absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some people are like that. I mean, you kind of just have to write it out sometimes. And just,
Right.
I mean, the thing about something like that is I could continue to make it a huge deal,
Uh-huh.
but as soon as I was just like, okay, you know what, whatever, fine,
Right.
you know, then it blew over.
Right. And you're over it.
Yeah,
And it wasn't that big of a
yeah,
deal.
the more you fight with something, a battle that you're not gonna win. I mean,
Yeah.
the more you're keeping it around.
You got to know when to cut your losses.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, awesome. I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you again in the future.
You're welcome. We'll talk to you later, sexy people.
See ya.